Well, I'm over here in my makeshift carport, and I want to go over like something with the lawnmower. You got to drain the oil on it, but that may be a simple thing. And to drain the oil on these, you need a ratchet with a 3/8 drive. It's just a square plug that's in the bottom of the Briggs Stratton motor. Now, this is my really old lawnmower I got in 1996. And it's outlasted the new ones, so I'm keeping it. It doesn't burn any oil, except it broke the other side of the handle. And I'm going to show you how to fix this, because it's not hard, man. I got some pipes and heavier stuff than the original, and bolt it in here. But first I want to drain the oil. And by the way, I'm in my little, what do you call it, carport thing. It pretty much don't leak. And I got my Harley over here, and the Jeep. And this thing's been one of the best things going with this cloth roof, because it's built like a brick wall, at least, but it's temporary structure. So you know how that works, right? For real estate and stuff, right? We're temporary structure, but can stand up 300 mile, well, I don't know, 100 mile an hour winds easy. So anyway, first you're going to lift this thing up and put it on here. And then I could drain that. I'm going to put it in that container. I'll show you where it is, because this is something you need to do on lawnmowers. A lot of people don't do this stuff. They leave the dirty oil in there and they wonder why it breaks. Now, the old lawnmower, this stupid thing, it's like I said, it's almost 20 years. Yeah, it's almost 20 years old. I use it like crazy. I don't know. The new ones don't last. I don't know. It's the same Briggs and Stratton. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, so here's the plug on the bottom of the engine. I got this kind of turned over quite a bit. I shouldn't need to, but remove the plug, and you know, I use a little extension over here on the handle because it's pretty damn tight. And just leave the plug up here on the bumper. Then I can flip this over and let it drain and do its thing. So. Okay, so that's the perfect table for it, because it's a graded table, and the oil will go right through it and just wash it off. And it goes in a little pan. I'm going to let that dry, go through here overnight. And I'm going to cut a piece of pipe, probably about that long. And because this part I don't have to worry about the controls, and I'm going to get some heavy duty green pipe, this green stuff from Fence, and put it on here and repair that puppy with some bolts. Now, this doesn't need to be a very long pipe, because it's going to go in there about that much. I would stick out this much, because I have to like slide the other tube in there without bending and breaking the other side. So I got a cutoff wheel here, which is a true cutoff wheel. Okay, so I cut the piece. Now I'm going to take this big hammer and I'm going to make this so it's like so it fits in the slot. It's got to be narrow enough to fit in the slot, and then you can bolt through it. Okay, so that's the perfect tool right here. That might fit. It's a lot stronger than the other tube, and I'll probably have to adjust it a little bit, but that's getting there. Yeah, it looks like I got to take a little piece off of here with the angle grinder. Okay, got it in there. It's I notched it so I could fit it in there. Got the wheel back on. Actually, these are replacement wheels with ball bearings. They have plastic ones on them. These are all nice. And I put a nice bolt in there, and it's solid. Put the plug in the engine, and now I just got to put some oil in it and some straight 30 weight, and we're all set. A little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil, and this thing will be good for another 20 years. This old lawnmower outlasted all of them. The engine keeps going. The body keeps falling apart. But they make the Briggs Strattons back in the 90s or the 70s or whatever a lot better than they do now. Actually, my dad, I remember back in the 70s, he got a lawnmower and it was used. He gave it away in the 90s, and the guy still got it as of a few years ago. It's still working, believe it or not, Briggs Stratton. And the last step is to make sure you got the oil in it, fill it up. Actually, I use regular universal 1540, which is good for diesels but good for lawnmowers. And I put a little Marvel Mystery Oil in it, in the oil, and I also pre-mix some Marvel Mystery Oil in the gas too. That's why this thing's lasted so long. So anyway, over and out.